As dawn breaks over Charleston Harbor, Fort Sumter stands in solemn silence, unaware of the impending storm. Ominous thunderclouds gather on the horizon, casting a shadow over the tranquil waters and foreshadowing the imminent clash of titans. In a seamless transition, sepia-toned memories of the past melt into the vibrant reality of the present, blurring the lines between history and destiny. Within the somber brick confines of Fort Sumter, soldiers navigate shadowy corridors, their movements deliberate and grave. Under the flickering candlelight, officers huddle over maps, their faces etched with concern as they plot their next move. Major Robert Anderson and his steadfast garrison stand watch, their eyes fixed on the brewing storm that threatens to engulf them. Charleston Harbor transforms into a fortress as Confederate troops, under General Beauregard's command, ready their artillery for a decisive strike. In hushed tones, Confederate generals map out their strategy, recognizing the Union presence as a blatant act of provocation. The air thickens with anticipation as each cannon stands poised, a silent promise of imminent conflict looming over the tranquil waters. In the serene twilight of Charleston Harbor, the dawn of April 12, 1861, is shattered by the sudden, violent eruption of cannon fire. Shells rain down on Fort Sumter, painting the sky with trails of destruction, signaling the ominous start of the bombardment. The silence of the morning is irrevocably broken, replaced by the deafening roar of cannons and the ominous echoes of impending conflict. In the White House, Abraham Lincoln stands at a rain-streaked window, his brow furrowed as the weight of a fractured nation bears down. News of Sumter's fall casts a pall over the room, each raindrop mirroring the tears of a nation on the brink. The weight of a nation's future presses down on him, each decision a gamble in the face of impending war. In the heart of Washington, D.C., newspapers emblazoned with grim headlines herald the looming specter of war, setting the nation on edge. The urgent news spreads like wildfire, igniting both patriotic fervor and chilling fear among the populace. A palpable tension hangs in the air as the nation braces for the inevitable storm. In the city square, a sense of patriotic duty sweeps through the air as young men stand in line, ready to enlist. Amidst the fervor, heartfelt goodbyes are exchanged as brothers embrace and sons tenderly kiss their mother's hands. The square is filled with the emotional weight of families separating, each farewell a poignant testament to the call of duty. In the heart of southern towns, men clad in butternut uniforms bid farewell as they embark on wagons, their faces etched with resolve. From farmers to lawyers, from planters to preachers, a diverse assembly unites, drawn towards the looming vortex of war. The wagons rumble onward, carrying the hopes and fears of a divided nation into the heart of conflict. On the battlefield, maps ablaze symbolize a nation torn asunder, ideologies locked in mortal conflict. The Confederacy and the Union stand as unwavering symbols of division, their ideals clashing like thunder in the storm of war. In the heart of the Confederate capital, Jefferson Davis stands as the reluctant leader, burdened by the Revolution's monumental decisions. The weight of leadership etches deep lines of conflict onto Davis' face as he confronts the looming shadows of war. Alone in his thoughts, Davis wrestles with the moral and strategic implications of a nation divided. In the hallowed halls of the White House, Lincoln embodies the weight of a fractured nation. At his desk, Lincoln is the solemn guardian of a broken union. His fate is now tethered to the course of the war and the divided people that he leads. Under the vast sky of Bull Run, a jubilant crowd from Washington follows the marching soldiers, their hearts ablaze with anticipation for a swift victory. On the verdant hills overlooking the battlefield, families spread out picnic blankets, their laughter mingling with the distant rumble of impending conflict, transforming the scene into a macabre spectacle. The air is thick with naive excitement, as the civilians, oblivious to the true horrors of war, regard the impending battle as mere entertainment. On the Bull Run battlefield, chaos reigns as smoke, screams, and confusion engulf the landscape. The arrival of Confederate reinforcements signals a dramatic shift, altering the course of the battle. The battle intensifies, a maelstrom of desperation and newfound hope swirling together. Amidst the whirlwind of battle, General Thomas Jackson stands resolute, his indomitable spirit forging the legend of Stonewall. Fueled by Jackson's steadfastness, the Confederate ranks find renewed strength, their courage ignited by his unyielding resolve. Across the ravaged field, a tide of panic engulfs the Union lines, their formation shattered by the relentless assault. The Union's retreat descends into a disorganized rout, their hopes dashed upon the rocks of Jackson's unwavering defense. On the sun-drenched highway near Washington, a solemn procession of wounded men trudges forward, their every step echoing the unspoken cost of war. The air vibrates with silent suffering as each weary face becomes a canvas etched with tales of hardship, resilience, and the scars of sacrifice. Each step taken along the highway becomes a poignant testament to battles fought and the profound sacrifices made in the name of duty and country. The highway unfolds as a stark reminder of the enduring human spirit amidst the ravages of conflict, where every mile marks a victory hard-won and dearly paid. In the heart of the northern factories, a deafening roar heralds the surge of production as the Union's industrial strength awakens. Machines churn relentlessly, forging the sinews of war as the North throws its full weight behind the cause. Sweat-slicked brows and determined gazes reflect the unwavering resolve of the workers, fueling the furnace of the Union's war machine. Under the relentless southern sun, endless cotton fields shimmer, the heart of the Confederacy's wealth. The flat landscape emphasizes the region's deep connection to agriculture, a land sustained by the cotton it yields. The air hangs heavy, thick with humidity and the drone of insects, painting a vivid picture of the South's oppressive climate. In the dimly lit northern home, empty chairs cast long shadows around the dinner table, a haunting reminder of the loved ones who are missing. With faces etched with worry, the children sit by the door, their eyes filled with longing as they stare into the night, praying for their father's return. The darkness outside looms, mirroring the uncertainty and fear that grip the hearts of those waiting inside. Across the desolate battlefield, campfires flicker like dying embers, casting long, dancing shadows that whisper tales of despair. Huddled around the warmth, soldiers find solace in ink and paper, their faces canvases of weariness and reflection, each stroke a fragile link to a world beyond the war. The air hangs heavy with a scent of smoke and unspoken fears, a palpable weight of human cost pressing down on the night. The human cost of war, a heavy weight hanging over the scene. In the heart of the White House, Lincoln sits alone, the candlelight casting shadows that dance with the weight of a nation's fate. His weary face, etched with the burden of leadership, reflects a profound contemplation of the uncertain future. The tranquility of dawn is shattered by visions of carnage, hinting at the long and bloody conflict to come. Antietam's fields become a canvas of horror, foreshadowing the immense loss of life. Gettysburg's fury erupts in a maelstrom of smoke and steel, each frame a stark reminder of impending doom. Sherman's march leaves a trail of devastation, painting a grim picture of destruction and despair. Amidst the ruins of Fort Sumter, Major Anderson surveys the devastating aftermath of the bombardment. Against all odds, the American flag defiantly waves amidst the desolation, a symbol of resilience. Major Anderson, his face etched with resolve, embodies the spirit of perseverance amidst the crumbling fortress. Amidst the Confederate headquarters, General Beauregard basks in accolades for the victory at Fort Sumter. The air is thick with celebratory cheer, yet an undercurrent of foreboding casts a shadow, hinting at the long and arduous conflict ahead. The victory celebrations are in full swing, but the weight of the war's beginning looms large. Under the vast sky, Union troops surge forward, their determined steps echoing across the Potomac River as they embark on a monumental offensive. With unwavering resolve etched on their faces, soldiers advance, each step resonating with the weight of impending battle. As the river reflects their solemn passage, the troops stride into history, poised on the brink of their first major trial. Sunlight bathes the grand southern plantation as Scarlett watches Rhett ride away, a poignant goodbye framed by the looming shadow of war. On the porch, Scarlett's gaze follows Rhett, his Confederate uniform a stark symbol of love and impending loss. Rhett, cloaked in the ideals of a fading era, rides into the horizon, his departure echoing the uncertain fate of their love. The echoes of hooves fade, leaving Scarlett alone with the heavy silence of a world on the brink of transformation. Under the unforgiving sun, raw recruits endure brutal training, their civilian identities dissolving in the crucible of transformation. Sweat-soaked and weary, they push their limits, each step a testament to their burgeoning resolve amidst the cacophony of shouted orders. The landscape becomes a canvas of resilience, painted with the grit and determination of those forging themselves into soldiers. Each drop of sweat, each strained breath, echoes the relentless metamorphosis from ordinary citizen to hardened warrior. In the heart of a makeshift hospital tent, wounded soldiers lay scattered, their silent suffering painting a grim picture of war's brutal reality. Amidst the chaos, doctors and nurses wage a desperate battle against the tide of casualties, their faces etched with exhaustion and determination. Each breath, each groan, echoes in the tent, a haunting symphony of pain and resilience. Under the unforgiving gaze of day, the cemetery stretches out, an endless expanse of freshly dug graves, each a silent testament to the war's insatiable hunger. The war's brutal arithmetic unfolds with each new grave, a stark and haunting reminder of lives torn asunder. In this field of sorrow, the true cost of conflict is not just counted, but felt in the silent screams of the earth itself. In the somber depths of Lincoln's office, shadows dance ominously as the weight of a nation's fate bears down on his weary shoulders. Lincoln's face is etched with the torment of moral conflict as he battles with the agonizing realities of war and the haunting specter of slavery. Every movement betrays the profound internal struggle as he confronts the agonizing implications of slavery and its role in the raging conflict. Amidst the deafening roar of cannons and the brutal clash of steel, a young drummer boy stands frozen in terror, his innocence shattered by the cruel reality of war. His wide, terror-stricken eyes reflect the hellish landscape of war, a stark contrast to the youthful innocence he embodies. His small hands clutch the drumsticks with a desperate grip, his knuckles white against the backdrop of carnage. The thunderous sounds of war seem to mock his youth, each boom and crash a painful reminder of the brutal reality surrounding him. In the hushed confines of a Confederate home, a Southern woman trembles as she unveils a letter, its delicate paper bearing the weight of time and sorrow. A narrative unfolds, weaving tales of battles fought and dreams shattered, each word a poignant echo of sacrifices made and futures lost. The emotional toll on families is immense, each letter a bittersweet reminder of love and loss. At Antietam, the landscape becomes a canvas painted with the stark reality of war, each shadow a testament to the lives intertwined in its brutal dance. The ground, once pristine, now weeps with the crimson tears of a nation divided, each drop a silent scream of what was lost. Amidst the chaos, the air hangs heavy with the weight of uncertainty, each breath a reminder of the precarious balance between victory and defeat. In the heart of Washington, D.C., Lincoln stands unwavering, quill in hand, ready to inscribe freedom into the annals of history. With a stroke of the pen, the Emancipation Proclamation is signed, sealing a new chapter in the war's narrative. The fight for freedom ascends to the forefront, casting a new light upon the war. On the fields of Gettysburg, the fury of battle explodes as smoke and cannon fire engulf the sky, marking a pivotal clash in history. Amidst the chaos, resolute Union soldiers stand as an unyielding bulwark, determined to halt the relentless Confederate advance. The air vibrates with the deafening roar of combat, a symphony of destruction as steel clashes and cannons roar, echoing the brutal dance of war. In a moment that would alter the course of history, the Union victory emerges as a beacon of hope, signaling a crucial turning point in the war. Vicksburg falls to Union forces, marking a pivotal triumph in the war's relentless tide. The mighty Mississippi River, once a lifeline, now lies firmly in the grasp of the Union. With Vicksburg conquered, the Confederacy is brutally severed, its fate hanging precariously in the balance. The ruthless, scorched earth tactics of Sherman's march bring the devastating reality of war directly to the Southern civilians. Fields once teeming with life are now barren wastelands, marked by the scars of destruction. Homes stand as charred skeletons against the skyline, bearing silent witness to the brutal cost of conflict. Civilians, their faces etched with despair, trudge through the desolation, their lives irrevocably shattered by the relentless march.